Hey everyone, and welcome to Technically You, the show where tech gets real and us cybersecurity geeks look seriously cool while we try to simplify technology. Today, we're diving into a topic that sounds like it belongs in a spy movie: intrusion detection and prevention systems, or as we tech folks say, IDS and IPS.
That's right. These systems are like the cyber bodyguards of your network, always watching, always alert. If firewalls are the gatekeepers, IDS and IPS are the snipers on the roof, watching for threats that sneak past the gate.
Okay, so let's break down what are IDS and IPS. IDS stands for Intrusion Detection System, and IPS is Intrusion Prevention System. Both monitor your network for malicious activity or policy violations.
Think of IDS as a high-tech surveillance camera. It watches everything, logs it, and alerts you if something shady is happening.
Meanwhile, IPS is that same camera, but with laser turrets. It not only detects the threat, it acts. It can block traffic, shut down connections, and basically say, not today, cybercriminal.
So how do these systems know what's normal and what's not?
What a great question. IDS and IPS use signatures and anomaly detection. Signature-based means they look for known attack patterns, like digital fingerprints.
And anomaly-based detection uses machine learning or statistical analysis to spot behavior that's out of the ordinary, like your grandma suddenly logging into your system to download her cookie recipe from Russia.
IDS and IPS, scan packet headers, payloads, behaviors, basically dissect every bit of traffic passing through the network.
All right, let's get into the meat of it. What really separates IDS from IPS?
Here's the key. IDS is passive. IPS is active. And IDS works by analyzing inbound and outbound network traffic against known attack signatures or patterns. When it detects any irregularities or threats, such as an attempted malware attack or unauthorized access, it sends an alert to the admin like, hey, Charlie, I think we've got a problem here. IDS solutions come in two variations: a network intrusion detection system, NIDS, and a host intrusion detection system, IDS. We will cover them in a later podcast.
Now, IPS works similarly to IDS in that it analyzes network traffic, but it goes a step further by taking immediate action, such as blocking suspicious traffic or severing malicious connections. Basically, an IPS says, nope, not on my watch, that's not getting through, and stops the attack or malicious activity.
Okay, so IDS is like identifying a threat and calling the police, while IPS is like a bouncer roughing up and throwing the intruder out before they even cause a scene and then calling the police.
Exactly. Now, let's talk about why you need IDS and IPS as part of your cybersecurity solutions. First, they help identify threats that a firewall might miss.
Yeah, because firewalls are mostly about traffic rules, who's allowed in and out. IDS and IPS dive deep into what's happening inside the traffic.
Plus, they help with compliance, PCI DSS, HIPAA, GDPR. All those acronyms love having IDS/IPS in place to monitor for violations. They may also help as an additional layer of security when applying for cyber insurance.
Awesome. Here's an interesting fact. IDDs and IPS are often bundled into Unified Threat Management UTM solutions.
That's right. A UTM is like a Swiss Army knife for cybersecurity. It combines antivirus, firewall, web filtering, VPN, and of course, IDDs and IPS. One box to rule them all. I believe we have done a Technically You podcast on UTM.
Yes, we have. Okay, now let's talk about the future. How is AI transforming IDS and IPS?
In a word, smart. AI helps systems learn what normal traffic looks like and detect zero-day threats or subtle intrusions that signature-based detection might miss.
So it's like IDS and IPS just leveled up from mall cop to Sherlock Holmes with super strength and X-ray vision.
That is not what I was thinking, but yeah, I'm with that analogy. AI also enables real-time threat analysis, behavior tracking, and even predictive capabilities. Some systems can now prevent attacks before they even fully execute.
Now, if you are thinking of implementing IDS or IPS in your business, here are some things to keep in mind. Placement matters. IDS typically goes outside the firewall. IPS, that belongs in line with traffic. Tune your system. False positives are a real pain, and so is alert fatigue. Fine-tune your rules so you're not overwhelmed by alerts. Keep your signatures updated. This is non-negotiable. Outdated signatures equal missed threats. Signatures increase your risk. Consider managed services. If you're a small business and lack the support and experience, look into MSSPs that offer IDS/IPS as a service and other cybersecurity services.
Remember, listeners, cyber threats aren't slowing down. If anything, they're getting sneakier and more sophisticated. IDS and IPS give you visibility, control, and a real shot at staying ahead of the curve.
So, whether you're running a Fortune 500 data center or managing your own startup, these tools aren't optional anymore. They're essential.
All right, folks, that's a wrap on today's episode. If you learned something new about IDS and IPS, drop a like or leave a review because we love receiving feedback.
And if you're not using an IPS right now, just remember, hackers don't wait, and neither should you.
As always, stay curious, stay informed, and stay technically you.